Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Harden with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Randall. Right side Edwards. And the shot goes in. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here we go, all alone. We played just over a minute here in the first. Back to Leonard. Out left to the wing. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's McDaniels. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. James Harden picks one up.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Counted from distance. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Back to Harden. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Now Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. Back to Gobert. DiVincenzo on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Randall outside. Goes back up. The kick out to Edwards. The teardrop. Comes up empty down low. Clippers trail by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
And Edwards slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Randall with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's Randall with the jam.
You see how effective Julius Randle can be on both ends when he's engaged. Nice sequence there.
Leonard on the wing. Dunn outside. It's Powell on the wing. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And it's in there. Edwards has got 9.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Back to Harden. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Dunn outside. Leonard for three. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota with possession here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. And here is Ingles. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Gets it off. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Endorse the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Jones. Here's Zubats. Off target on the 15-footer.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 7. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 9. Leonard outside. Minnesota on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Stolen by Conley.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Leonard inside. Here's Jones. Now here's Dunn. No points yet. Miller comes with a double. Pass to Zubats. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Reed for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Reed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
From deep three-point land. No luck on that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Miller comes with a double. Jones from outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Jones sets a screen. Inside. Off target at the rim.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Clippers trail by 7. A minute 4 left in the second. Outside Harden. Back to Jones. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden. And if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
And it's good. 2 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Back to Harden. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Edwards, no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Oh, Leonard from the parking lot.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
Here's Edwards. No good from 11 feet. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Edwards driving. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Back to Harden. To the middle. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Zubac has got 7.
Oh, my goodness. What a gritty finish from Zubac. Big fella. Okay.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Powell outside. Screen by Leonard. To the inside. Pass to Zubac. Powell with it. Out to Leonard. To the lead. That one no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, the breakaway. Edwards gets it done on the run.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Inside. Here's Zubac. Misses the baby hook. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Rebounded by James Harden. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, my goodness. What an elusive move by James Harden. Not only the ability to put it on the deck, but the ability to make that shot. That's tough.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. For the tie. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it. He can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Randall, good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
6 to shoot. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Down low. It's tipped. Conley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have. It's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Powell. Here's Harden. 4 on the clock. Outside Bogdanovich. From 18 feet away. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Clark. And yep, it's good.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Powell for 3. Not going to go that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Outside Bogdanovich. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Clark. Back to Gobert. Right side Conley. Stolen by Harden. Leonard inside. Outside for Harden. Powell outside. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And he's good on the second.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Reed can't hit. And here's Leonard. To the paint. Here's Jones. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota leading by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers trail by 4. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Pass to Jones. Leonard for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Pass to Coffey. 5 to shoot. Now Dunn to tie it up. The shot that time not on target. In transition, here they come. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
Double team on Leonard. Now Dunn from behind the arc. He buries it from 3.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Dunn goes in. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's the 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Leonard, double team. Harden, deep three-point land. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Powell outside. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery!
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers running out of time. Out to Powell. Now Leonard. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Three-pointer, Harden knocks it down from distance.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Edwards, no good. Clippers trail by 6. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Another miss by Minnesota. So it's Los Angeles now. Powell, left side. Lets it go from deep. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Norman Powell, absolutely fearless.
Here's McDaniels. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Leonard for 3. The Clippers rebound. Dunn outside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just 5 on the clock. Can't knock in the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So it's the Clippers now.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy,